Hello students, today I am with you in this class on your continuous demand on a lecture video about manometer and barometer. These are the two pressure measuring devices. Let us see first about manometer. As you can see, this is taken from your textbook, and I am going to explain the device manometer, which you can see. Manometer is an instrument used to measure pressure of a liquid or gases. There should be gases also. I am going to make some corrections. Please listen carefully. Liquids or gases in a container is known as pressure gauge. An instrument used to measure pressure of a liquid or gases in a container is known as pressure gauge. The simplest form of pressure gauge that is used to measure pressure difference is manometer. You can see in the diagram, it consists, the diagram showing right side, it consists of a vertical U-shaped glass tube. As you can see clearly, U-shaped glass tube filled with a liquid like mercury or some oil. The U-shaped tube is mounted on a stand with a marked scale. You can see the scale 10, 20, 30, 40 is written on it. One end of the U tube is left free. One end, that is the right end of the U tube shown in the figure, is left free, that is under the atmospheric pressure. It is open, remains under the free atmospheric pressure, and the other end is connected to a flexible tube. You can see the hanging flexible tube, generally made up of rubber. The far end of the flexible tube is connected with funnel shaped structure. I am going to show another clear diagram to improve your concept. Please see this. This is the diagram showing manometer. The left side you can see the rubber tube with a funnel, flexible rubber tube with a funnel. You can see this in the middle of the screen. There is a funnel, and the funnel is, the mouth of the funnel is covered and tied with a rubber sheet. This part of the manometer, that is the funnel, is dipped in liquid or the fluid of which pressure you want to measure. The pressure exerted by the liquid, the pressure exerted by the liquid, you can see in another diagram, the pressure exerted by liquid pushes the mercury column in U-shaped tube, pushes the mercury column in U-shaped tube just rightward. You can see the mercury column in a U-shaped tube moves rightward, and this difference in mercury column or any liquid which is filled in U-shaped tube, you can see the arrow mark shifts from A to B, shows the shifting from A to B, the left side A to right side B, and there creates a difference between the level of upper level of liquid. The level of liquid inside A is lower than that of B, so there creates a difference between their levels, and this difference gives the comparative pressure exerted by liquid, as the pressure by the liquid exerted by the mouth of the funnel, more and more mercury shifts towards the right arm of the U-shaped tube, and the difference between the level mercury level increases. This shifting, as the shifting of mercury increases, this shows the higher pressure of exerted by the liquid. Further, students, in short, we can say that due to this shifting of mercury from left arm of U-shaped tube to the right arm creates a difference between the levels of mercury in the tube, U-shaped tube, and the difference, as the difference increases, it shows more pressure is exerted by the liquid on the funnel. I hope you have understood the working of manometer. Next, student, we are going to study about barometer. You can see again back to your textbook, which shows the diagram of barometer. You can barometer. Now I'm going to describe about barometer, its structure and working. A barometer is an instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure. It is a simple instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure. It consists a long glass tube about 100 centimeter long, which is filled with mercury. This tube is inverted and dipped in the trough. You can see in the trough, dipped in the trough, which is also filled with mercury. The trough is also filled with mercury. This figure doesn't show clearly the mercury level, so I am giving another figure in front of you. Please see. This is the clear diagram of barometer. The mercury filled trough and tube, you can see the trough is written as mercury reservoir, and tube filled in the mercury rests up to a certain height. So return to the discussion now. The tube, you can see the long glass tube about 100 centimeter long, which is filled with mercury, is inverted and dipped in the trough, also filled with mercury. The mercury in tube flows into the trough as mercury. This creates a small vacuum at the top of the glass tube. You can see the vacuum. The mercury in the tube stops at a certain height. This height shows the pressure exerted by the atmosphere from outside. That is, the mercury stops at a certain height, and the pressure exerted by this mercury column balances the outer atmospheric pressure, or you can say the height of mercury column, the pressure exerted by height of mercury column is balanced by the outer atmospheric pressure. Both balances each other. So we can compare here the outer air pressure or atmospheric pressure with the help of pressure exerted by the mercury column raised in the tube. That is, as much as the mercury will rise in the tube higher and higher, it shows increase in atmospheric pressure, and as the mercury level decreases in the tube, it will show decrease in atmospheric pressure. So students, this is for today's class about the two instruments, manometer and barometer, mercury barometer especially, which is in your syllabus. Best of luck students. Wait for the next lecture video. Till then,